Hey everyone, welcome back to Poker Market Lab. What a wild release for Surging Sparks. We have a new Chase King in Scarlet and Violet in the form of the Pikachu EX SIR. Holy smokes on this one. It has run up to almost $500 and does not seem like it's slowing down. A 62% gain in the last month on TCG Player, but obviously in reality, most of that gain is recently here. The pull rates are hard on Surging Sparks, as we've seen with some of the better Scarlet and Violet sets. There's only 14 of these listed on TCG Player right now. They got gobbled up, and people are they're literally, I don't think I've ever seen an SIR this low, even this close after release. And obviously this is going to cause some people to start cracking boxes more. But then, TCG players we're already starting to see the number of listings for boxes drop here too. So the cost of those singles, the price of those singles is going to be fighting with the price of the box, right? Because there's cost on the box already. We're already still at the $160 price point. We did not see a huge pullback in the boxes. So those two things are going to be fighting. There's resistance on both sides, right? When the price of the box starts going up, there's resistance to open it, right? Because of that cost. It's much harder to get your money back, especially when you're chasing an SIR like this that is really hard to pull, And let's take a look at that here in a second. But again, beautiful artwork on this card. A lot of people poo-pooed this card, the artwork on this, and said it wasn't top tier art, and obviously the market disagrees with that. I mean, look at the sell through volume when we were seeing over 300, approaching $400 a card, and people were still going bonkers for it. And obviously without much more of this coming to market, I mean, people are going to still crack boxes trying to chase this for sure. So there'll be a supply hit in TCG Player, but at $160 a box to chase this, you might need to open a few boxes to get one. This price is appropriate. And I don't see this going anywhere else. This is the new Chase King for Scarlet and Violet, hands down. And there's nothing stopping this price. The only thing stopping this price is a lack of demand, but we've not seen that. I mean, again, all the naysayers on this card were absolutely proven wrong, objectively, and this is going to keep running up. I don't know what's going to stop it. So let's take a look at those pull rates here. Really tough pull rates on this. Again, special illustration rare, any SIR, 1 out of 87. Specific SIR, its pull rates are hard, and that is going to keep prices elevated. And with, again, higher booster box prices, it's not like you can get them at $100, $120 a box, and it's, all day, right? Nothing is going to stop the prices on these from going up. And speaking of booster box prices, anyone hoping for a pullback post release here, I mean, we're still early in the release cycle, but it's not happening. We literally there was no appreciable pullback. Maybe it hit 150, but those hoping it was going to hit 130, 140 and to be able to jump in, just were disappointed. We did see some more releases on Amazon at 130, which was probably a fantastic opportunity. One of your last opportunities to hop in this at under this MSRP price. But this is really just going to keep competing with boxes on Pokemon Center until those are gone, and then this is going to run up. We have less than 500 boxes on TCG Player. Price is elevated. The only thing that's going to hurt this is more Prismatic Evolutions focus. That's what's going to, the life cycle of this product is going to be, in terms of focus, is going to be shorter because of Prismatic Evolutions. And what's probably going to happen now is anyone who was waiting for cheaper prices is going to end up FOMOing into this. And trying to get boxes at whatever price they can, because there's really nothing stopping it. Again, the only thing that's going to stop it is Prismatic Evolutions. When that comes out, it's going to be a hard line in the sand, I think. Not entirely, of course, but Surging Sparks is a solid set. It checks everything. It's got artwork for everyone. It has beautiful design on the logo. You got Pikachu on the ETBs. It's just, there was so much excitement for this on release, and people they seem to be loving it. And again, the rumors from folks like Nostalgianomics and so on and so forth regarding short printing, I don't see that. I don't think that was the case at all. I think there was, and again, we look at TCG Player for depth of market. This is not the market. this is a tool that we can use to see. It's an easy tool. It's a consolidated market that shows that we can pull data from, right? But the market is far beyond TCG Player. There are dozens upon dozens of local game stores that sell online, right? These big local game stores. You can't even call them local game stores. They're not big box stores, but they're some other entity, large online retailers, right? Selling this product, bought thousands of, we're talking dozens and dozens of pallets of this stuff here. There is a lot more being sold outside of TCG Player. I would argue that TCG Player doesn't even represent most box sales, right? Most box sales happen outside of TCG Player. TCG Player just affords us a bit of a market. It's a market everyone can recognize, right? Because it does handle a lot of sales, but it's not the only place. I don't think it was short printed. I don't at all. I think it was appropriately printed. I think the Pokemon Company does look at the secondary market, and I think they realize they could, because it's their product is the secondary market, right? It's the single sales, the box sales, the collectability. They know that people invest in this product, and the price, the value that you get out of the product is important. And they realize that if they beat it into the ground in terms of print volume, that hurts the secondary market, which hurts the confidence in future sales, right? From a collector standpoint, investor standpoint, I think there's, again, from a Venn diagram, there's a lot of overlap there on those two types of people. And again, I argue all the time that a collector, there are probably very few investors who are not also collectors, right? There are very few Rudies of the world that have thousands of boxes squirreled away, that don't care about that. They don't love the product in any way, shape, or form. They just like it as an investment vehicle. I think there's very few people very few people can store this kind of product away long term and not like it at all. So yeah, I did not see this coming. Beautiful card. Give solid price, absolutely solid price. There's nothing holding it back. It's going to keep running up. It's going to be up against really the booster box price at this point. Solid release, beautiful product. And Pokemon Company's firing on all cylinders right now. And it looks like they're going to continue doing that through prismatic evolutions. Hopefully as Team Rocket set. So yeah, there's things are good. We'll see on the next one.